G24 by Mark Sullivan, 2021. Garden center outskirts of LA, hot and dry. Irrigation constantly spraying the pots of assorted tomato plants that are neatly arranged around the yard. Big sign overhead advertises, Jimmy's Miracle Tomatoes. Jimmy, the owner 50s, wearing a suit totally inappropriate for the surroundings, roars and stops in a cloud of dust and climbs out of an expensive Mercedes SUV. Taking out his clipboard, he walks through, taking off each pot and shoot with a smug smile of satisfaction. Halfway down a row of pots, he stops as a single leaf falls from a stem. Jimmy tuts, frowns. He crosses out his clean row of ticks and circles G24. He flicks back through the pages of clean white paper, noting the rows of ticks on every page.
Sarah? Sarah? Sarah! Hey, Chunks!
Sorry, Jim, coming! 1 sec, sorry. Hey, Jim. Sorry, I was just with the sorry.
Take a breath, Chunks. Breathe. That's better. You can tidy that up later. We've got a problem here. It's G24.
G24?
Yes, G24. Look.
Ah, Lycopersicon esculentum.
What now?
Vision? Lycopersicon esculentum, tomato family. I don't recognize the variety yet. It's too young.
Oh, okay, yes. Tomato, right.
And precision, from the Latin ab, meaning away, and cindere, meaning to cut. It's the shedding of parts of an organism.
Don't get funny with me. I don't employ you for your sparkling wit. It's losing leaves. That's not right, is it? You're supposed to be the expert. Now sort it out.
Sorry. Yes, Jim. Will do. Right away, Jim.
Sarah struggles to pick up the large pot labeled G24.
Well, go on then. Move your fat ass.
Sarah carries the pot into the nearby shed, swaying from the weight as she goes. Jim chuckles unkindly, exposing a gold tooth. 10 days later, inside the potting shed, Sarah is staring at G24 perplexed. If anything, even less healthy now, another leaf drops. Sarah picks it up, seemingly tempted to stick it back on the plant before examining it with a magnifying glass.
Glaucus intact petiole. Lycopersicon esculentum. Scabrous, no strigos. Yes, strigos, but no sign of anthracnose, and they're not chlorotic. So why the dieback? What am I missing? Could be a canker, I guess. But you'd expect some necrotic tissue. Lesions. Water levels are fine. I replaced the compost, upped the nitrates. It doesn't make sense. Why aren't you thriving?
Sarah, you'll have to cover lunch. Something's come up. I'll come get you when I'm done. She can do without lunch. Trust me.
Sarah watches as Jim walks into the office, followed by two well-built men wearing shades. They don't look like gardening sort.
Sure, not a problem.
Sarah waits by the counter, shading from the sun, but roasting in the little cubicle in the open-air store. The constant drip, drip, drip of the various irrigation systems.
Oh, come on, Jim. Please, come on, come on. You've been hours.
He jiggles on the spot, clearly desperate for some relief.
Oh, shouldn't have had that last coffee.
He jiggles again and starts humming the tune to Baby Shark under her breath.
Grandma Shark, do-do-do-do-do.
The irrigation sprinklers nearest her come on, spraying a fine arc of water into the air. It's too much. She needs to go.
Jim! I need to take a break, Jim! For Christ's sake, Jim, I gotta go!
Here's a back in 5 minutes note. Sarah struggles towards the office block. Pushing open the door, she takes in the scene of horror. Jim is strapped to his office chair, all gag in his mouth. His shirt is open and there are large holes on his chest, blood everywhere. His eyes bulge in Sarah's direction, pleading, but the man behind him deftly slits his throat. spraying Sarah with bright red blood. Her bladder finally gives up holding on, which is at least some relief as she faints. Sarah comes to. She's strapped to the same blood-soaked chair. There has been no attempt to clean up. Jim's body lies dumped, his skin gray and lifeless eyes staring up at Sarah.
Now, I'm going to take off your gag, but if you scream, if you make any sound at all, my friend here will slit your throat. Is that understood? I said, is that?
Sarah feels the hands of the man behind her on her shoulders, looks alarmed, faints again.
Oh, for fuck's sake, just for once, why can't this be easy?
You don't know how to talk to women. That's your problem. You should have let me do that bit. I'm good with the ladies. They trust me. You gotta warm them up a bit. Say something nice first. You can't just start with a throat slit.
Sarah groans and starts to come around again.
Sarah, if you... I like your dress.
Sarah looks puzzled as man two nods his approval.
And if you don't want your lifeblood spilled all over it, you'll do what I say, keep the fuck quiet, okay?
Man two groans his disapproval, but slowly removes the gag.
Who are you? What do you want? What did you do to Jim? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm only going to say this one more time. Shut the fuck up, or you will die. So, here's our problem. And as it's our problem, it's also your problem. So I suggest you pay close attention, okay?
Uh-huh.
6 months ago, we tasked your little green-fingered friend here to grow some indica sativa hybrid with a minimum 40% THC. He was pretty fucking certain he was the right man for the job. Had no problem taking the upfront payments. We made some mighty extravagant promises to some of our associates on the back of what he told us. And they aren't the sort who like to be left waiting.
No siree. They ain't polite at all. Not like us. Hey, now, lady, he had it coming. If it hadn't been us, it would have been them, and they wouldn't have made it nice and quick. We got compassion.
Like I was saying, the seeds were provided. All he had to do was grow them. 3 months max. Nice, simple job. Nothing could go wrong, could it? Except it turns out this fuck don't know nothing about keeping the fucking plants alive.
But what plants? We specialize in tomatoes here. We don't have anything else, just tomatoes. We've got every type from beefsteak to plum to cherry. I don't see how.
She don't know. She don't know.
So he didn't tell you.
Sorry?
They ain't just tomatoes you're growing. That's our new hybrid. Our big secret. It's going to revolutionize the drug trade. Looks like a tomato plant, smells like a tomato plant. Hell, it even crops edible tomatoes. But those leaves are 40% THC. 40%. That's the magic number. You make yourself a bowl of tomato soup from these babies and you're not coming down from the ceiling for a week.
Except your boss man here can't grow shit.
So I guess it's game over for all of us.
No, wait. I can do this.
What?
I can do this. I can grow them. It wasn't Jim with the green fingers. It was me. It was always me. I've nearly solved the problem. I just need a few more days. Please. Just a few more days. I can do this.
Yeah, we got nothing to lose.
The cops?
We know where she lives. Besides, cops won't touch this. One call, and we'd know.
I won't tell anyone, I promise.
Okay. You got 10 days. We'll be back. Don't try to run. Oh, and you better clean up this mess before you get any customers. Let's go.
Scene 4. Sarah drags Jimmy's body down the path from the office and into the potting shed. She heaves it into the large storage locker, sealing it with an old-fashioned padlock, before sitting at the table below and staring at the rows of sickly plants.
Fuck. Sorry.
Day 4. Sarah looks disheveled and hopeless as yet another leaf curls and falls into the pot.
Why aren't you growing? Why won't you live? I've tried everything. I've fed you, watered you, talked to you. Hell, I've even danced with you. Please, grow. Please, I've got green fingers. Everyone says that. I've never been beaten. I got that Venus flytrap snapping. My sunflower was always the tallest in school. Please, I just don't want to die. Oh, goddamn flies.
Why, Buzz. 4 days of Californian sun have clearly taken their toll on Jim's hidden corpse. Sarah grabs an old magazine and swishes, knocking over Headlocker. The potting shed is instantly filled with a putrid smell of decay.
Oh, that's disgusting. I need some air.
Sarah throws the door open and gulps in the fresh air. Behind her, a foul black liquid seeping from the overhead locker as the decomposing remains of Jim slowly leak from the locker. Sarah, dressed in a hazmat suit with the face masks pulled up, is packing some ripe tomato plants for a bewildered elderly couple.
Thank you. So sorry. Bye then. Have a nice day.
Pulling the mask back over her head, and she goes back into the potting shed. The flies now swarm. They buzz around her head as fat maggots wiggle through the cracks of the overhead locker, caked in a thick, dark crust on its lower edges. Sarah stares in disbelief. A fresh green leaf has formed on G24.
Oh my. Look. New life, new fucking life. Thank you. G24, I could kiss you. God darn it, I will kiss you.
Bending down to kiss the plant, she bumps her visor, smearing it with black ooze. She takes off the visor. The stench makes the source only too clear.
Oh dear God. That stuff, it's him. It's Jim. He's the solution. He's the magic ingredient. That's what I was missing. That's just incredible. 4 days, 12 hours, 34 minutes. There's still time. Just.
Sarah snatches the leaf shredder and plugs it in. Grabbing a garbage bag, she opens the storage locker as Jim spills out, almost pinning her to the floor. Gagging, forces the remains into the bag, scooping up blackening slime and letting it drip into the sickly-looking plants. A voice causes her to freeze. Jo-Beth, 40s, tight lycra and bleach blonde hair, clearly the victim of various cosmetic surgeries.
Hello? Can I have some assistance here? I say, hello? I can see you in there, Sarah. No use trying to hide.
Sarah emerges covered in all ooze.
Sorry. How may I help you?
Dear God, girl, what in Christ's name have you got all over you? You stink real bad.
We've had a few problems, but I fixed it. We're good now.
What is that stuff? No, don't you tell me. I know.
You do?
Sure I do. It's Jim's Miracle Fertilizer, ain't it?
This? It's, yeah, sure, Miracle Fertilizer. Our own blend.
Anything that smells that bad gotta be good. Go on, I'll take a bag to go.
Oh, no. No, it's not for sale. Sorry.
You ain't keeping all the good stuff. I know your boss. You don't give me what I want, I'll have words. Then you'll be sorry. Come on, pack me up some of that super ooze.
Fine. Have it your way. Here.
Sarah brushes away the flies to bag up darkening ooze into an old yogurt pot, pausing only to pick out a gold tooth.
Now, please go. We're closing early today.
Where is Jimmy anyway? He's usually about. He won't be happy about you shutting up early.
Oh, he's definitely about somewhere.
What's his secret? How come he's so good at growing stuff out here in the desert?
I guess it's in his bones.
Well, you be sure to tell him I called in. I do like a man with green fingers. Hell, I like any man with his fingers, if you know what I mean.
Sarah, with an almighty effort, pours the pulpy remains of Jim into the shredder, feet sticking up from the hopper at odd angles. The feet disappear and the bucket below fills with a dark brown sludge. Day 10. The irrigation system is spraying a fine mist into the air. The plants are dark green and luscious. The first tomatoes already sprouting. A network of hoses dribbling a thick brown ooze into each pot. Sarah is standing beside G24, already as tall as she is.
I don't mind saying I have my doubts. You don't look up too much, but I got to say I'm impressed.
Come on, the girl done good. I knew she had it in her. Just needed the right motivation, that's all. And we're good at that. Providing motivation.
So, how'd you do it? Maybe just needed to be out of the shadow of Jimmy Boy, eh?
Oh, I don't know about that. Jim certainly had some input.
Say no more. Trade secrets. We can appreciate that.
Okay. So here's how it goes. We cut you into the deal, same share Jim had. We put this place into your name. You earn $75,000 for each crop we get.
Me? You want me to...
Sure. Call it a partnership. I'm betting we'd be a damn sight better to work with than your old boss. We don't interfere, so long as the crops are on time and up to spec. We'd expect 4 crops a year to begin with. You good with that?
For a year?
Is that a problem?
No, that's fine. I just need to make sure I have enough fertilizer.
Jo-Beth can be heard off screen, loud as usual.
Sarah! Hey, Chunks, you about? I want to get some more of that miracle stuff. It's incredible. Never seen anything like it. Don't you keep me waiting or I'll get Jim on your back. Come on, move your fat ass.
Actually, on second thoughts, I think I can make it work.
Sarah picking up a vicious-looking pair of shears.
Coming, Jo-Beth. Sorry. It's in the potting shed. Just go on in and y'all get it.
The end.